Hi, everybody. This is Todd Creager. Today, I will be speaking to you on a subject I talk a lot about, and it's infidelity and how to heal from infidelity. Today's title is How Infidelity Changes the Betrayed Partner and how that person, that partner, can change for the better instead. So, and that is possible. And I deal with that every day of my working life. So, how does I'm going to give you three ways that infidelity changes the betrayed partner for the worse, negative ways. And the first one is that the betrayed partner questions who he or she is. It is very disorienting. It's so surprising. It's so difficult to experience your life in one way, and then you end up discovering that your partner has been unfaithful, whether it's by face-to-face meetings or text or all of the above, email, whatever. The bottom line is there's been a secret, and you start to doubt yourself. You question who you are. There's like, what's wrong with me? Why did my partner have to go outside this relationship and talk to or have sex with somebody else? And this is something I deal with all the time with men and women who've been betrayed. It's so easy to say it's about me. It's so easy to say uh, this wouldn't happen if I was better at this or that. And the problem is that none of us are perfect. So there are always reasons why you could come up with, or your partner could come up with, they'll say why they cheated, and it was because of your inadequacies. There are people out there that have strengths that you do not have. Likewise, there are things that you have, strengths that you have that many people don't have. It's really never about that. So what I want to talk about here is when you begin questioning who you are, which is totally normal and totally natural, how you can shift to a more positive state is by recognizing, number one, of course you're not perfect, but that this is your opportunity. And I'm not saying infidelity is a good thing, but it's still, this is what happened. You've discovered it. Now it's an opportunity for you to look at where you have gaps in your self-confidence. What do you need to work on? How you give your power away to other people. I talk about the metaphor of the sun and the moon, and that many of us go around as if we're the moon. You know, the moon has no light of its own. It needs the sun to reflect its light, and then it shines. And we act like that all these suns around us, not really, but we make them into that, they have to show us approval. And no bigger one than our intimate partner, of course. And if my intimate partner is going to cheat on me, then what does that mean about me? So we do act like the moon, but actually you are the sun. You are the sun. You are your own light. You are the one who decides you're okay. And your partner did what he or she did because that's what he or she did to manage his or her energies, life, state of mind. I'm far from perfect. My wife's not cheated on me. It's not that she didn't cheat on me because I've been so wonderful. She didn't cheat on me because she has chosen not to. That would be the partner's choice, the one who cheated's choice. And you need to practice at this point seeing your worthiness, feeling it, feeling it. What would it feel like? Of course, seek out people for support and get therapy. I'm here to help, of course, personally. But the thing about it is you have your opportunity now to see, to the extent that you are feeling self-doubt, this infidelity didn't exactly cause it. It just brought it out. And it's your chance to look at it and learn to kind of massage it and let it go. I'm not saying it's that easy. I'm just saying it's your opportunity. So you go from questioning who you are to more and more discovering you deserve better. And I'm not saying you should leave the person. I'll talk about that in a little bit. but that you deserve better in your life, and that if there is a problem, even if you have some part of the problem, it doesn't mean that that person should cheat on you. You deserve to be talked to, and you deserve to have a partner who's willing to work it out. And you're worthy. Just notice, just become aware, and do anything and everything you can to evoke that feeling of worthiness and deservedness. Okay, the second way, besides questioning who you are, that infidelity can change you for the worse, is you can become negative and resentful. You can be negative. We talked about negative towards yourself, but you can be negative towards the partner. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, the other sex. If you're in a gay relationship, it could be the same sex. You can begin to just get negative, have protective shields around you because you've been hurt. I understand that. It's only natural. You become resentful, of course. Actually, being resentful makes sense. But we don't want it to become a pattern. We don't want it to shift you into a negative trajectory for long periods of time. You know, coming back to what I said about the first thing, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be joyful. You are worthy. So when somebody makes their choice, it doesn't mean that now you have to stay feeling negative towards others and resentful. As a matter of fact, your partner made a choice. Now it's time for you to make a choice. And the choice I recommend, and I'm not saying day one of the discovery of the infidelity, of the secret, but at some point you choose to forgive. Why do you choose to forgive? It's irrelevant whether you stay together or not. You choose to forgive because you are the sun and you want to be bright and you want to be radiant. And you don't want to have that person's choice lead you to make a constant choice of holding on to resentment and negativity. So you choose to forgive. You choose to open up again, whether it is to your partner or to another person in the future, a future partner. You know, you choose to forgive and realize that your partner made a choice based on his or her lack of resources, immaturity, the variety of things I've talked about before, that what makes people cheat, and that you deserve to take your power back and forgive. Forgiveness is a choice, and you're doing it to free yourself from the burden of negativity. It's your chance to live. So again, you need to feel your feelings. You need to feel your frustration, your anger, your hatred. You don't want to suppress your feelings, but ultimately you want to move through them and choose to forgive. The third way that discovering infidelity can become a negative thing for the person who's betrayed is that you can get locked into judging your relationship as permanently damaged. You know, of course, I'm a little biased. Infidelity is a terrible thing. It's very hurtful. But I'm biased towards seeing if couples can recover, because breakups are tough too. And if you could prevent a breakup, and if you could take a situation where there's been a crisis of infidelity and learn and heal from it, all the better. But that's totally up to each partner, and that's not for me to decide. But I'm just saying, of course, I'm biased to help couples heal from infidelity. One of the things is getting locked into it, like it shouldn't have happened. It means that I'm bad, or my partner's bad, or the relationship is bad. You know, the truth is that none of it is true. That what we really need to do, and oftentimes, and I've seen this with many of my couples I've helped, they begin to develop a deeper appreciation for the complexity of us as human beings and the complexity of relationships. And that relationships will go through pain, sometimes infidelity, sometimes another kind of pain. And that as you open to accepting the complexity of humanness, the imperfection of yourself as well as your partner who cheated, as you accept that, as you begin to take a wider embrace of life and learn to forgive, as I talked, and also learn to feel deserving, as I talked about number one and number two, you begin to also unlock from the judging of the relationship as permanently damaged, or even that it wasn't worthwhile. In almost all the couples I've worked with where there's been infidelity, there has been some beautiful moments too. And those beautiful moments count, and the infidelity counts. But we need to, like I said, kind of open ourselves up to embrace a wider range of human experience, including infidelity. And you begin to see, rather than it's permanently damaged, it's an opportunity to learn more, to go deeper. Infidelity, one of the things I say about infidelity is it's caused by a disease of superficiality. Disease is probably a strong word. The antidote is going deeper. Like, what's going on inside a person who cheats, but also what's going on inside of the person who is betrayed. And that's the focus of this talk right here. What's going on? Where can you heal? Where can you let go of self-doubt? Where can you learn how to forgive and choose? And where can you be open to perceiving your relationship as worthwhile and not a farce, and that there is more healing and more depth to do? So those are the three ways I came up with how cheating changes the betrayed person for the worse, but how you can shift to the better. And I am here, of course, at all times to help any individual or couple that wants work with this, that wants help with this. And of course, I can be contacted through my website, which is www.toddcreager.com, TODDCREAGER.com. Thank you. And again, this is Todd Creager, making the world safe for love.